Hello guys and welcome to my next YouTube video. I'm back again playing World of Warships. I just returned home like week ago, but I still wasn't playing. But actively start playing from this the weekend, and I will start streaming from most likely tomorrow. And because I was not playing for like a month, I missed all the events, and therefore I was forced to purchase consoles because I was not able to unlock it for free while playing the missions. So today I present you Tier A American battleship Kansas. Those are the slow, I would say, quite fatty uh, ships in the deck tree, right? So, and what is special about this deck tree line is, wow, they have a lot of guns. The Kansas has 12 of them, and they hit hard. The alpha damage on the guns is really nice. Uh, but the accuracy, I must say, is a little bit. It's not the greatest. But if you hit hard, right? So that's really nice. And otherwise, the maneuverability, the speed, that's really it's really poor. Those ships are quite slow. I mean, the tech tree line from Kansas, Minnesota, Vermont, those are really slow ships. So what you want to do here is to stay in the middle of the map and basically try to push a little bit to make sure that you're at range, but otherwise you are quite slow, so you don't want to push like really heavily, because you cannot get out of those situations. If you miss position, you won't be able to get out of that position because your speed doesn't allow it, and because you're quite big ship, uh, and the profile of the ship isn't ideal, you will be most likely taking a lot of damage if you are being focused. So make sure that you are not being focused. In this particular game, I'm playing in a division with my two clanmates, which are one is in La Fantastic, sorry, La Fantasque, and the second one is in Asashio. So Jeff in Asashio and Nox in La Fantasque, right? So and we played these what was that, Northern Waters map in epicenter mode. Therefore, for me, it's even better to stay in the middle. So I'm keeping my position like near the island in the middle. So I can be shot only from one side, and I'm sniping ships at long ranges. As you can see, 2 pans, 7,000 damage. It's decent. Yeah, like the penetration is decent. Do not expect any citadels and battleships at those ranges, because the Kansas doesn't have that good penetration. So right, I decided, okay, I want to stay middle. I will support my teammates, and especially Jeff right now, who is pushing in Asasho against Akizuki. So I'm helping with deal some damage to Akizuki, but I believe that Jeff is going down, so we will lose Asashio, unfortunately. And now I see there is a Colorado which I can focus, so I will be shooting that one. And luckily my other clanmate Nox, he's spotting torpedoes for me, because destroyers are quite big threat to this ship because of your speed, right? So I hit 5 pens. This time the RNG was with me, and I hit 5. I scored 5 full pens for 15,000 damage on the Colorado, so that was really nice. So in this tech tree, this is actually my third game ever played with this ship, and yeah, the first two I needed to get used to the shell velocity. That was something I really needed to use, because it's similar to other tier VIII battleships like the North Carolina, but not quite similar, right? The air drag on the shells isn't that big, so in first like 5 games I really had to use the first game was really poor for me. I scored like 50,000 damage, and I was like still trying to, okay, where should I aim? And moving on and on and on, getting quite used to that, and Kansas is really good, or even Minnesota or Vermont. They are really good in dealing with the cruisers, because you have a lot of guns, and at tier 9 and tier 10 you can also equip the accuracy upgrade on your guns in the 6th upgrade slot. So you can go for that, or you can go for a reload booster. You can see I'm trying to push the Talon a little bit, but I won't be following him, because I really don't have the speed. So I do not want to go to 1-2 line, because that would be big mistake for me. I just want to shoot him, get rid of the Talon, and get back to mid, right? Because the majority of the enemy ships is in the mid. So I won't be in position to be able to shoot them. I'm trying to aim for the Akizuki, and with the remaining shells I will be trying to hit the Talon and get quickly rid of the Talon. So in general, what is my opinion about this victory line? They are like, I like, for example, Yamato, which is long range sniper, and these guys are very similar, but I still like Yamato more. The playstyle of these ships is very similar to Yamato, because with Yamato you want to stay so far away and try to snipe ships. But I still like that the Yamato can have at least a little bit better speed and better maneuver in comparison to those ships to Kansas, Minnesota, Vermont. I'm trying to deal with the Talon, so it's a similar playstyle when you're trying to stay in central position on the map and try to shoot whatever you can. The range on the guns is very good. My base range on the Kansas is 20.6 kilometers, and I have even spotted plane which can increase it by additional 20%. Here you will see the weakness. Yeah, giving a lot of broadside immediately was citadel by the Colorado, and and I ate also some full pans. Therefore, that was like I ate 25,000 salvo, 25,000 demi salvo from the Colorado. So that wasn't good. The armor, it seems decent, but again, you saw that I was angling against the Colorado, fully angled against the Colorado. He hit me like with one shell, and he hit like upper belt, and as you can see those steps here on the side, they are basically catching the shells, so you will be always almost getting the full pants, right? Or the enemy will be scoring the full pants on you. So that's something I really don't like, because if you are being focused by like two battleships and two cruisers, for example, or one cruiser, like if you are being focused by more ships, then you will eat a lot of damage. And the heal on Kansas, Minnesota, and Vermont isn't that good. It's not fast reloading heal, and it isn't that as strong as on for example Iowa um, and Montana. Yeah, so be really careful uh, about your hit points, because a lot of ships wants to farm you, because it's quite easy to farm you. But when you hit, as you could see on the Kaga, I scored 3 citadels. When you hit really hard, and that's one benefit of this Tech 3 line, that you have a lot of guns and you can deal a lot of damage. Even though the Kansas isn't that perfect, and believe me, the Tier 9 and Tier 10 battleship will be I mean Minnesota and Vermont will be way better in regards to the accuracy. I personally will be slotting the accuracy modules or accuracy upgrades in 6th slot, not the reload, but you can play it with the reload mode, because or reload upgrade, because your base reload is actually 40 seconds. That's one downside on those ships, and usually you don't mind to have 40-second reload, but there will be situations where you want to shoot, for example, destroyers, or there will be ships sailing just behind the island, and you are trying to shoot one more salvo before they will hide behind that island, right? So there are some situations, and you basically in every game where I was wishing like, oh come on, I would love to have like few second less reload time. Here I am a little bit too low, so I was not able to hit the New Mexico. Otherwise, I would be scoring quite a significant damage. But that will be it actually. So we have like 160,000 damage dealt in this game, and sorry, I do not have the results. Alright guys, so let me show you my build on the Kansas. Right now I have only 9 point captain, so there's a lot of skills I'm still missing. But let me show you the equipment. So first slot, main armor modification 1. Here I believe you can go for the auxiliary armor modification 1 instead, because you are actually not losing your turrets that often. In those few games I had with the Kansas, I didn't lost a turret a single time. So I think you can actually go for the secondary and A mount survivability here, because you're not you won't be punished as hard for not running the main armor's modification one. Second slot, definitely damage con. Yeah, I will go full tank build on the Kansas, on the Minnesota and Vermont. Because yeah, some of streamers call them HP Piñata, so and that's for a reason. You burn a lot. Your your superstructure is quite big, so definitely damage con. In the third slot, there is no accuracy slot, so I went for uh, turret traverse. You can go, because you have a defensive AA consumable. You can go for the AA guns modification, which will increase the or decrease the preparation time of a sector by 20%. So you can use that one. I personally prefer the main battery or yeah, main battery modification too. Fourth slot, again, damage control system. It's Yeah, I don't think the propulsion modification or the steering gear will do much. You are so slow that dodging torpedoes or maneuvering is quite difficult to do, and you really need to be careful about your positioning. And I think the damage control system will make sure that you will survive longer. And the fifth slope, concealment, right? That and that's the belt. I'm also running spot plane instead of fighter, because I personally believe the fighters are that 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 fighter consumable is completely useless. The wargaming needs to rework it, or somehow update it. Not rework, but update the probably the activation times and uh, I don't know, probably yeah, the action time, activation time. It's useless. It's really useless. So spotting aircraft for those long range sniping shots is way better. And let's go to my captain. So standard, it's standard turnkey battleship captain. Priority target towards the expert marksman, then superintendent. Then I will go concealment expert. After that, I will go fire prevention and basics of survivability, and the last one will be adrenaline rush. Yeah. So that will be it. So my impression on the Kansas, it won't be one of my favorite ships, that's for sure. But I'm not that disappointed or enjoying it. Uh, you will be sniping basically. You won't be pushing any flanks. You won't be outplaying or outpositioning an enemy team. That's simply not going to happen in this ship. So you basically select the position you want to go in the beginning of a match. Usually it's the position somewhere in the middle of the map, and you stay there the whole map max, and you can slightly push to the left, right, even towards the enemy, but otherwise you will be basically holding that position for the remaining of time. So I think this is, well, if the guns would be bad, or the accuracy on the guns would be bad, then this would be a really horrible ship. But somehow, after those 5 battles, I feel like, oh, it's okay ship. And when I see it, I always think about the Yo Mama jokes. You know, Yo Mama is so big that you can feel it out. So yeah, be prepared that you will take lots of damage if you gonna be focused. Okay, so that's basically it for this in regards to this ship. And there is one more announcement I want to do, and that's I will be opening Christmas mega containers. Uh, Most likely it will be 60 or 80. Not, at least 60. That will be my minimum. That's what I always do. But I might be buying 80 mega containers around the Christmas Eve. I'm not sure if I will be waiting to Christmas Eve, because I will be spending time with my family, so I'm not sure if I will be able to actually stream that. But I definitely let you guys know, and from tomorrow I should be again streaming regularly. Okay, so tomorrow will be uh, 10th of December 2020, and it will be Thursday. So I'm looking for you to see you guys again. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, like it. If you don't, subscribe, and see you later, guys. Bye.